Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. In Proverbs chapter 3, verse 32, we read, "For the perverse person is an abomination to the Lord, but his secret counsel is with the upright." It is human nature to want to be included into the inner circle. It means that you are qualified to hear things, experience things, and be privy to information the masses are not allowed to have. During his time on earth, Jesus has an inner circle of friends made up of Peter, James, and John. John has a very special relationship with Jesus. He is considered to be Jesus' best friend. It is John who recognizes Jesus after the crucifixion when he comes to them on the seashore. Therefore, that disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord," John chapter 21, verse 7. The Bible tells us that John's friendship is such that he can even lay his head upon Jesus' shoulder at the Last Supper when he inquires about the betrayer. Then, leaning back on Jesus' breast, he said to him, "Lord, who is it?" John chapter 13, verse 25. Almost 40 years after the Last Supper, John writes the final gospel in about AD 90. He is chosen by God to receive a vision and record it in the book of Revelation. When it comes time for Jesus to leave the earth for good, it is Peter, James, and John who have the privilege to see the transfiguration. Now after 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John and led them up on a high mountain apart by themselves, and he was transfigured before them. His clothes became shining, exceedingly white, like snow, such as no launderer on earth can whiten them. And Elijah appeared to them with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. Mark chapter 9, verses 2 through 4. Do you long to have an intimate relationship with your Creator? The Lord desires to have the same with you. He does not want you to have a mere form of religion, but a relationship whereby you experience His presence and power, where you can discern the hand of God as He performs His acts of power and love among others. One of the keys to intimacy is uprightness. Uprightness means we are living a life of obedience and submission to His will in our lives. When we live in this way, we enter His inner circle. Why not pray for God to make your life upright and intimate with Jesus today? This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day.